ああ、勝利する。はあ、なんだ。
Hey yo, UI, how's it going? Okay, welcome back, everybody. Hope you got Denia. No, not yet. Like I said, UI. I was waiting until today to get our last free multi from the game. Now it's available, so. And I just started streams, so that means I haven't done my polls yet. Denia absolutely drained you. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully you still got her at the end, though. They'll only do Denia polls? I don't know, honestly. I'm not going to stream for very long today. Because, you know, work. Not to mention, I was planning on getting another video out by, like, ideally by Thursday, but then things got complicated, so I've kept having to delay it. So tonight, I want to come back home from work a little bit earlier, so that way I have some time tonight to actually fucking start editing the video. Now that I've done all the voice acting and all the not voice acting, all the voiceovers and shit. So that way I can try to pump out that video by tomorrow. Yo, Kieraners, welcome back. Hey, Mikasa, welcome back. Parok, Denzel, welcome back, everybody. This is one of those infinite HP bosses that you just have to get points from. Sorry you don't play Zone as much. Yeah, essentially. Deadass, or I call it Deadass because it's funny. But the full name of this game mode is called Deadly Assault. It's one of the end game modes for this game. But yeah, no, you try to do as much damage and do as much damage to each of the 3 bosses as possible, and you get points for that. Each boss also has like a sub objective where it incentivizes you to use certain teams. So, for example, this boss that I just did, the Dead End Butcher dude, he's weak to ice and ether, and his sub objective is to inflict disorder on his ass, which means that you really want to use anomaly characters against him. So traditionally against Butcher, I used to use Miyabi, because Miyabi is anomaly, and then who is it? Almost called her by her last name. Yanagi can trigger disorder, so that's usually the team that I used against him. But now we have Yuzuha and we have Promea especially, and we throw in Vivian because she's ether, so that's cool. And Robin is probably one of the only like actually like good bang boos you could probably use in this team as far as S rank goes. But so yeah, Promea is the Promea team is the natural choice here. I think technically all the Deadass bosses do have a finite health pool, and I believe there are some players out there who have strong enough teams where they legit can just straight up kill the Deadass bosses, which is insane, mind you, because these bosses are clearly not meant to be killed, because all the game asks for is, oh, just get 20k scored, and you get all the rewards. Anything beyond that is just a flex. But there are some people out there who can manage to kill the Deadass bosses just straight up, which is like I said, pretty insane. And there's this motherfucker again. This assumes I don't need to use AOD on any of the other ones. Oh no, I do, because we're up against Vesper. Yeah, we are up against Vesper. So, in that case, which buff is even? The whole squad's crit damage increases by 60% when inflicting anomaly on an enemy? I forget if Arya actually does crit damage. No, right? I don't remember building Arya with crits. So why would she care about this? I guess it is this one then. Oh, Vesper fight it is then. Lower defense though, yeah, true. Maybe I'm just supposed to ignore the whole like 60% extra crit damage thing. Maybe it's not that important. Have I played new 3.3 story? You're talking about Wua, right? If you count skipping the story as quote unquote playing it, then kind of. Did you see the news of Star Rail? I know they had their stream earlier today. Unfortunately, I slept past it, like usual these days. But I did at least get the whatchamacallit, the Stellar Jade codes or whatever. Also, Fallout Alchemist, thanks for redeeming comfy vibes. Hopefully everyone's being comfy tonight in chat. And yes, I did see they teased Raiden Gil. So. I'm a bit surprised with Gil's choice of how should I say, choice of clothing, but makes him look even more of a fuckboy than he usually does. Yeah, Judge Advance. It gives off a Castergill vibe. Really? Castergill? Oh, as in, I was thinking of, Castergill Array for some reason. I don't know why my mind first went over to him. But no, if you're talking about, Babylonia Castergill, then yeah. I see where you come from with that, kinda.
ダオちゃんの勝ち。ちゃんと見極め。オペレーター番号。この生命圏があなたの敵を切り裂くから。
What buff did I take for this team? Okay, yeah, I did take the right buff for this. Ah, shit. Maybe I shouldn't have used my, my dial and ult on this motherfucker just like that. Really doesn't get, stunned, I don't think. I think he transfers the stun to the brother, the older brother, if the, nah, it doesn't transfer at all. Yeah, it's kind of a waste. Hey, Crazy Wolf, welcome back. We got 19.5k and Butcher, almost. Yeah, me using who is it? Dylan's ult on the fucking spawn thing was not the right play. Wish there were a reset button at this like mission, the scoreboard screen. Wonder why they haven't added a reset button there yet.
闇を断つ。させないよ。誠へ帰る。おかけ直しください。最高。権威を我に従い天をかけよ。敵が立ち直ったわ。凍れるこの電話はまだ切れてません。お任せて。剣が邪悪を打ち、この意は天をしのぐ。天を断つ。雪明かず。この剣たちがあなたを導く。よっと。闇を断つ。諸悪退散。満足の調査。強そうだね。止水。おかけ直しください。三尺の剣、属性を断つ。電話はまだチェックします。これがあんたのマスターですよ。権威を我に従い天をかけよ。天を断つ。雲を照らせ。雲岳山陽春光、我が剣で名門を断つ。乱れ気味。白き乾燥の知らせ。雪明かり。雲を照らせ。
What roguelike mode do I enjoy the most in gachas to play, without taking into account things like having to do it every week, just based on the mode itself? Probably Arknight's integrated strategies, and I say that without having played a single integrated strategies game in like years. Probably that one. Huh, I finished Deadass faster than I thought I would. I guess I'll go do my Hollow Zero run too then. Let's see, Hollow Zero and Notorious Hunt. Fuck, map is disabled. It's pretty bad. You love auto chaos? Oh yeah, yeah. All you gotta do now is just do a single run, and then you can just auto the next one. It's real nice. So thank God for that. Hey, mid-piece. Happy to report that Denia came home first multi-free. Oh, that's cool. Congrats, my dude. Makes up for your shitty Nicole luck. I've always felt like having good luck in one. If you play multiple gacha games, if you have really good luck in one gacha, or if you have really bad luck in one gacha, you're like, I don't want to say you're bound to get like the opposite luck in the other, but it really feels that way, doesn't it sometimes? Feels nice to play a lot of gacha games, because eventually you'll get lucky in one. Unfortunately, sometimes it's not exactly the gacha game that you want to be lucky in, but... Oh. Thought I was a combat area. You regret skipping Yuzu on her debut banner? Yeah, man. Considering what she turned out to be. turns out to be our premier anomaly support. It's like, well, shit.
取り除く審判に向き合うこれぞ神のここまで取り除くお前のやつ別れをつけ言い残すお別れだ取り除く答え審判に向き合う審判に守る
さて傘から何が出るかな。私たちの海から出てきて。
Got 19.8k in against Butcher. Oh, you're almost getting there. If your score is that close, then you can for sure hit 20k without having to change your team at all. At least in my experience. Out of curiosity, Parak, what team are you using? Because if you're using if you're using Promea, it should be pretty simple. But then again, maybe I'm just talking out of my ass here. Yuzua, Miyabi, Vivian, and only Yuzua doesn't have her engine. I feel like that team should do it then. Yo, Jao Bozar. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. And yes, I will be pulling for Super Billy next week. You see the earlier today I know that we had the Star Rail stream and we had the Enfield stream. I slept past most of them. But I did manage to catch like the last couple of minutes of the Enfield stream. And yes, I did see them not leak, tease Rin and Gil. I'm surprised. I'm not the biggest fan of Gil's outfit in the Star Rail collab, but it's him, alright. Who's my favorite Zenless character? Nicole. Followed by probably Yanagi, because they're both the big titty pink-haired girls of the game. And for some reason, I have a thing for them in gacha games. I don't know why. Was it good? The streams? Well, they're preview streams, so they got the job done usually. What about Remiel? Oh, she's another big titty pink-haired girl. So yeah, I'm sure I'll add her to the list eventually. Once she comes out, actually. Once she comes out, because for now she's only an NPC. So at the moment, I don't really give a fuck. Scorched Horizon, Primordial Nightmare. I forget which of these bosses is the ones I want to fight. Yeah, Mustman, how's it going, man? Thanks so much for the 16-month resub. Welcome back. How's it going? It's going alright. Wanted to get a YouTube video out by today, but shit happens, so I'm gonna have to delay it till tomorrow, I think. That assumes that I'm actually able to start editing tonight after I come back from work, though. But we'll see. So in Star, my favorite would be Cyrene. I do like her a lot, but no, my favorite is actually Casterus. My old main waifu used to be Bronya, but now she's been topped by Casterus, which hey, I wouldn't mind seeing in person. But I still do like Bronya a whole lot. So my number 1 would be Casterus, my number 2 would be Bronya, and then maybe my number 3 would be Cyrene, maybe. Haven't really thought that far. Gil you get, but how are they going to implement Rin as a unit? Rin can fight on her own, you know that, right? Well, maybe, I don't know. I don't know how familiar you are with Rin's lore, Lobster Salad. Because, like, maybe you don't know this, but Fate, maybe you actually don't know this part, but Fate had its own fighting game at one point. Look it up. It's called Fate Unlimited Codes, or FUC for short, or fuck for short, which is hilarious. But anyways, Rin was in that game, and she fights she's a functional character in that game. Now I don't know how high she is on the tier list in that game, but then again, everyone dies to Ku and Zero Lancer. Ku and whatever the fuck Fate Zero Lancer's real name was. Deer Mud, I think his name was. Deer Mud. Deer Mud. But no, Rin can fight on her own, dude. I mean, it'd be more or less the same thing, minus the waifu aspect if they put Shudo into the game. Like, how's Shudo gonna fight, bro? Well, he can project shit, you know? He can throw swords at people. His ultimate can be him fucking summoning Bazaka's big ass sword. And Rin just fucking shoots gems at people. And that can be her shit. And that's how she fights. Oh yeah, and Lancer's still not a playable character, which is fucking hilarious. Arya's got pink hair too, yeah, but she doesn't have fat titties. She's cute though. I'll give you that. You actually play that game? You're a Alluvia main, yeah. Let's go for this boss, I guess. Pray I didn't pick the wrong one.
君の花をどうぞご覧あれなのです沈むのです
これが黒アダの石真の動き取り除くすぐ真の動き
Maybe they meant in lore, like how the fuck did Rin ended up in space in another dimension even? Because as far as you know, Earth is not a thing in Star... No, I think Earth is a thing in Star Rail. I'm not a Star Rail lore expert by any means, because I barely pay attention to story anymore. But, I've been told they mention Earth a few times in the story. I think it still exists. I think. Again, don't quote me on that though. But assuming that, okay, Earth didn't exist, like, who the fuck cares? This whole the whole Fate story was kind of dog shit to begin with, so, whatever. Well, like, why is Rin there? I don't know. She's there just because. Because the fucking perverted eggplant, not MASH, Kinokunasu, wants the fucking, you know, Chinese gacha money. So that way you can keep not making Red Garden. Go play fucking, Duskbloods and Night Rain when those two games come out. Or, you know, they need money to develop Twilumina and actually put in a fucking functional lobby system into that fucking game for once. Your guess is as good as mine. Let's see, what does Zenless, what does Billy want? Billy S rank. Well, what do you want for what does he want for materials? Particularly his weekly material. Clouded crystalline substance, okay. This one right here. We gotta fight Yeshiguang's brother again. Well, fuck. Oh, well, time to bully him again. A Super Earth! Star Rail doing Fate again? Yes. We knew they were gonna do it. They told us. They told us there would be a part 2. And it's about time for them to put it out, so. Why do they hate Fate so much, bro? Leave it alone. What do you mean, hate? Yeah, the opposite way around, dude. They fucking love Fate. Being this poor crocodile all the time, dude. He did nothing wrong. Well, it's his fault for dropping the materials that I need, so. You gonna take this dick? Feel like there was gonna be a part 2 for anyway for Fate. I mean, again, they announced from the very beginning that there would be a second part to it. So we knew all along. Anyways, back to Asniax's question about how did Rin end up in Panacony, assuming that Earth isn't really a thing in Star Rail anymore, like it got blown up or something. I mean, they could just pull some bullshit that, oh, Rin's a pseudo-servant. I mean, they do that in FGL already, so. You'll be honest here, you're not a Star Rail player, but you heard they butchered the Fate collab last time. Might be wrong. What are you being honest about, though, exactly? All you're doing is telling us what your observations were. What are you trying to be honest about here? That you think the Fate collab was bad? The story was dog shit. I read through it. I actually took the time to read through it just to see how bad it was. And yeah, no, I did not fucking care for it. But the characters themselves, like the character, the amount of effort they put into the characters themselves, so Archer and Saber so far, I'm sure it'll be the same thing for Rin and Gil, if not even more so, because obviously Rin and Gil are fucking iconic. I mean, all Archer, Saber, Rin, and Gil, they're like the four of the most iconic fucking characters from Fate's Stay, so yeah, it kind of makes sense. Aside from, Shido himself. Oh, and Lancer too, but Lancer's Lancer. But yeah, their portrayals, the character portrayals themselves were excellent. So like, I'm still glad we have this collab. For one, because they did maybe the story is dog shit, but then again, I was expecting the story to be kind of not good. So it's like kind of like whatever, it's a rounding error at that point. So at least the characters themselves were done well, them and their animations. And two, I'm just happy to see a big Hoyo Gacha actually do a collab at all, because to remember, might I remind you guys, the Fate collab in Star Rail is still the only collaboration that any one of the three the three big Hoyo games, the three big Hoyo Gacha games has ever done. Like an actual collab, something that I would consider to be worthy of a collaboration. Where they like collab with a different IP and they turn some of those characters from that different IP into actual characters that they then put into the game. So like, hey, that means that Hoyo is willing to do like a collab eventually. And no, I don't really count the fucking Horizon Zero Dawn collab in Genshin. That was more of an obligation than anything else. So hey, that means that maybe one day the other two gacha games, Zenless and Genshin, could do collaborations of their own too. Not very likely. More than likely, Zenless will be the next one of their gacha games to like actually do a legit collab with another IP. But You never know. $19.19K. You were barely like 58 points off. That happens to me all the time too. You can do it, Peruk. Just keep at it. Imagine a Genshin and WoW collab. People are gonna their jaws would literally drop. Yeah, it would be a fucking. It would be like the next to impossible collab. Like, not even because of the whole tribalism thing. Like, gacha devs don't give a shit about their own players' tribalism. And besides, in case y'all didn't realize, Hoyo and Kuro devs are actually pretty cool with each other. Mainly, in part because, you know, Kuro game was founded by a couple of ex-MiHoYo employees. So they're actually pretty cool with each other. So, like, if they really wanted to, if they could work out the logistics of a possible collab, like, at the very least, like, developer goodwill isn't a problem there. But yeah, no, it would be like a collab between two different gacha games is already super fucking difficult. The vast majority of the time you see gacha games do collabs, they're with non-gacha IPs. You hope to see a collab with Zenless? With what? WoWa? I mean, we'll see. But it's not very likely. You're surprised Zenless doesn't have any collabs? Maybe they have one in the works, but maybe at this current moment in time, they're focused more on how the fuck did Shinatsu get MVP? Maybe at this point in time, maybe they're focused more on developing their story. Maybe we'll get a collab eventually. I do kind of expect Zenless to get a collab, but we'll see. Because, like, technically speaking, I think the lore might allow for that. Because, like, oh, the fucking miasma or the ethereal, like, energy or whatever, like, ripped open a portal in space time and out pop like a couple of collab characters for some dumb reason. And they're like, well, shit, now that we're here, let's help you, or we'll help you take care of these ethereal dudes or whatever. Honky Starbucks is the favorite child. True, because, you know, the fucking Honkai pedigree. Yeah. Okay, those are my three weekly runs for that. Let's see what else we can buy from the shop here. I'm pretty sure I've bought everything out that I care about. Maybe I could buy the daily performance thing, but I'm not exactly in a rush to buy those. Prepaid power card. Hollow Zero Withered Domain. Oh, it's for the other one. It's for the other one. Wonder if I should buy the W engine chips. 'Cause how many did you need again? Let's see. Oh, you need 60 in order to buy a microcontroller unit. Oh, okay, so yeah, it's not worth it then. Not especially not for how expensive it fucking is. Dude, does my Jane have her signature yet?
ステージ衣装としては夜の海は
She does not actually.
ジェーンさんと
Hmm.
確か
I
に
think, yeah, I think what I want to do is I want to save my whatchamacallit. Yeah, I think it's probably best if I save the shit right here, the W engine chips, and then my microcontroller units. I'm gonna save these until anniversary in about a month and a half, and then I'll see if they happen to add new characters and their signature engines into the shop. If I see somebody, if they add somebody that I would like their signature for and I don't have it yet, then yeah, I'll spend it then. So I think it's best for me to hold off on that and see what they decide to who they decide to add into that shop. Let's see. Actually, surprisingly, I don't have to spend any currency anymore because I basically bought off the entire shop. I don't really care about the rest of these. So, okay. Hey, Mo, Dark Lord, welcome back. Dark Lord. Can't speak today. Welcome back, dude. Prepping for S rank Billy, 25, 20. I think we need a couple more. Let's do another run just in case. Maybe they'll have an actual story this time. Haha! Don't make me laugh.
有能オペレーターに交代じゃん
You're funny. An actual story? An actual story? You're funny, dude.
うちだけの電話はまだ切れてません突撃最高剣が邪悪を打ちこの岩天をしのぐ
You have high hopes they won't fuck up the Cyberpunk collab and Woowa? Fuck it up in what way? Like the story, like who was it? Star Rail did for the Fate collab. I mean, it's another big Chinese gacha game story, so I don't know what your expectations are for that. I know what I'll be doing though. I'm gonna just be skipping all that shit. Alright, enough Zenless for today. We will move over to Woowa. Time to do our polls. Finally got 20k. Hey, there you go, man. Yeah, you could do it. Yeah, generally speaking, if you get within like 500 points of 20k, then yeah, you theoretically you should be able to do it with whatever team you're playing with. You just gotta, chances are all you gotta do is play like a little more optimally, and you'll get it. Like, if you were failing by, like, I don't know, like, over 1,000 points, then it's like, okay, well, maybe at that point, it's like a team issue. But If it's within 500, if it's within 500 points, then yeah, it's, don't take this the wrong way, but it's actually just a skill issue, and you just gotta tighten up your play a little bit, or you just gotta make your play. You just gotta play better, and you can do it. Come to think of it, Star Rail story last time was more of a setup to have the characters pop in than a story. Come to think of it, Star Rail story last. Are you talking about the Fate collab, or are you just talking about Star Rail's main story, not the collab? Because either way, I don't care much for Star Rail's story anymore. I saw what they did with I saw what Xiaoji did with the Panakini. I'm just like, yeah, nah, I'm good. Ending was nice. Panakini ending was nice. I'll give him that. But other than that, the rest of the story, but the rest of Panakini was dog shit. Hey, yo, you'll be all right. Welcome back, man. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you've been doing good. Unless you just been lurking, in which case you just assemble event W engines that you don't use, and then buy them back to farm mats and exchange. That's pretty dangerous to do, man. Cause I don't know. I feel like you never know if you might want that event welfare engine for somebody down the line. But it's your account, so you do what you want. You're gonna get. I'm gonna get her in less than 50 pulls. You sure? That's pretty confident. You're pretty confident in my pulls. Hey, Hollow World, welcome to the stream. Just in time to watch me pull Denia, and we'll see if I can get her or not. Got spooked by another calculator? Huh. How appropriate. I got my S1 calculator spooked last time pulling for Hiyuki, I think it was. Hey, Hollow World, thanks for redeeming comfy vibes. Hopefully everyone in chat's feeling comfy today. And I hope y'all are looking forward to the weekend, assuming it's not the weekend for you guys yet. Which, for some of you, I'm sure it is by now. Hey, student, welcome back. Just in time for my Denia pulls. Alright, anyways, let's get to it. Oh, two A ranks, nice. Or 2 4-stars, rather. Yeah, Memmy, welcome back, dude. Ooh, nice, 2. More or less soft pity. What is this gonna be? That's alright. Easy Russian girl? She's Russian? Her name doesn't sound Russian. Oh, it's a nickname. In Russian and Slavic languages, Denia, often spelled with a Y or with a J even, or Dania, Yeah, if it were spelled Dania with a Y-A, then yeah, I would have been like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess it is Russian. But they spell it this way with D-E-N-I-A, which is like, oh, what do you mean that's Russian? It's not a standalone formal name, but rather a widely used unisex hyperchorism or a diminutive nickname. Oh, okay. So basically a cute little nickname you give to somebody. I don't know. You can call either guys or girls this. Interesting. Yeah. Because I think in the Russian language, there are male and female forms of names specifically, and then if you add a if you want to have like the female version of of a Russian name, just add like a a YA towards the end, or like a like how in perfect example, like in FGO we have KOL, or in KOD we have Koyanskaya. But if she were a guy, then we would call her, or at least the Russians would call her Koyansky, with an SKY. But then since she's a girl, they would call her Koyanskaya, because Skaya is the female form of Koyansky. Anyways. Congrats. Hey, thanks. Now we pull for her weapon. This is her weapon, right? Yeah. Because this is for Lobas, this is Chisa's. We should be guaranteed here, no? We should have enough. That's the first Nova Burst I ever got. Another copy of Lumi. I think she's already S6 though. But yeah, we should be guaranteed. This should be enough pulls for her weapon. I'm pretty sure. If not, then I have some backup pulls just in case. They also pronounce it Denia in the game too. It's kind of funny because the English localization certainly wouldn't suggest that. Like anybody who's not aware of or who's not familiar with Russian linguistics, or even just like simple naming conventions, wouldn't know that. So they would just pronounce a name as Denia or whatever, or Denia or whatever. But yeah, I suppose it's probably more appropriate to call her Dania or whatever instead of an E. Pronounce it with an A instead of an E or something. There we go. Amphoria's was even worse. So much pointless yapping with a few cutscenes at the end of each patch. Yeah, I didn't really care much for it myself. It's not nice that they even give they're starting to give the weapons their own animations too. Wonder if they'll ever go back and give all the other signature weapons their own animations too. Maybe, maybe not. I guess we'll see. What's the luckiest I've ever been in this game, and Wuwa specifically? I have an answer. I'm trying to remember who it was though. Maybe my chat can also help me with this, because there was a character in this game where I was extremely lucky on, like mind-bogglingly so. I'm just trying to remember who it was, though, is the problem. I want to say, like, maybe Lupa? I'm not sure. It's been a while. It was definitely before 3.0. I'm assuming it must have been a 2.0 character, like one of the 2.0 characters. But I don't remember who it was, though. One of the 2.0, one of the Renacita 5 stars. But I don't remember. Oh, no, I remember. It was Zanny. Yeah, no, I remember it was Zanny. Last year's anniversary. I got Zanny and her weapon within like 3 or 4 multis. So that's the luckiest I've ever been in this game. So super early Zanny, and I think I 1 or 2 shotted her her weapon too. No, it was Zanny. I remember now. It was her. And what made it even more insane was that I'm pretty sure last year, since Zanny was a super hyped character back then, and tons of people were looking forward to her, obviously a lot of people went hard on her banner last year. And then I remember people my viewers telling me last year, like, oh, like so many other creators, like, got fucked over by Zanny's banner or whatever. So I was, like, going into it with, like, maybe I'm gonna get fucked over here too. But then, you know, that happened, so I was like, oh shit, okay. Is their last name in this game literally Das Vidanya? Isn't Das Vidanya, doesn't Das Vidanya mean farewell in Russian, kind of like sayonara? Never I actually have never gotten a double weapon pull, no. Not that I recall. Yeah, no, I've never gotten a double weapon banner. Or never gotten a double weapon pull. Not even in standard banner. Excuse me. So yeah, no, I've yet to see that. I have gotten like 1, maybe 2, probably just 1. What is it? A double character pull, double S rank character pull. Sorry, I'm thinking of Zenless. Double 5-star character pull, but never a weapon, surprisingly. But then again, yeah, it's kind of hard to pull a double fucking 5-star weapon or character in the first place. No, it wasn't Shorekeeper S1, Memi. I said earlier that I got my Shorekeeper S1 from the spending event earlier this year, not from an actual pull. It does fit. Das Vidanya does fit as her last name, just given the story. I mean, it's still a little bit. It's a little bit on the nose, though, don't you think? Because, like, you know, people, even the weebs will be weirded out if there were a Japanese character. Like, say if they named Chisa, if they gave Chisa the last name of Sayonara. You'd hear no end from WoWa players and be fucking memeing about how Chisa's last name is Sayonara. But, you know, people aren't as familiar with Russians, so I guess I can get away with calling Denia's last name, or making Denia's last name Das Vidanya. Could you imagine if weapon banner wasn't guaranteed? Well, if it weren't guaranteed, then if Wuwa's weapon banner were not guaranteed and nothing else changed about the game, then strictly speaking, it would be an inferior version of Hoyo's Gacha. Because not only would you have basically the same shit as Hoyo's Gachas, but also you wouldn't have any good 4-stars either. Because remember, one of the big problems that I mentioned in my WoW video, like not too long ago, like a month ago or so, was that this game, because it has a guaranteed weapon banner, the game wants you to pull for 5-star weapons, so they don't bother putting in. Well, there are some good 4-stars in the game, some good 4-star weapons in the game, but like not a lot. And God forbid God forbid there be an actual viable 3-star weapon too. So like, if Wuwa's weapon banner were not guaranteed and they didn't change how their weapons work in this game at all, to compensate for that, then no, the Wuwa's gacha overall would just be an inferior version of Genshin, or any of the Hoyo banners for that any of the Hoyo gachas for that matter. Wuwa's weapon banner is one of the few things that I say few, but ignore that. Wuwa's weapon banner legitimately gives Wuwa's gacha a leg up over Hoyo gachas. So I'm glad it's there. It would be even better if, Kuro actually had the balls to put in some more viable 4-star weapons too, so that way people didn't feel the need to fucking pull for 5-star weapons. Then they actually had a viable alternative without wondering, am I gonna get my ass fucked or bent over in End State Matrix tomorrow? Oh, what's that? Your Luke doesn't have his signature? Well, guess what, buddy? His team can't hit 5K in fucking End State Matrix. Go fuck yourself. Harbinger of Dawn, your beloved. Yeah, exactly. I mean, hey, even Slingshot. There are a couple 3-star bows, I think, in Genshin that are actually not bad, right? Like Slingshot, I think. We could really use more 4-star characters and weapons. To be fair, Genshin is as far as 4-star characters goes, surprisingly, Genshin is still the only one of the big gacha games that actually puts in 4-star characters specifically on, like, introduces more 4-star characters on a regular basis. Like, say what you will about Genshin and how they treat their gacha, but hey, at least we get more 4-stars on a somewhat regular basis. Ever since we got in Nodcry, we've gotten like what 2 or 3 more 4-star characters so far. What with Aino, Iluga, and then now most recently Prune. Now that Nicole's out, it's like Jesus Christ, man! Genshin got more 4-star characters in a single client version than like fucking all the other rest of the fucking big gacha games had in the whole fucking year. And then, yeah, the 4-star weapons will be nice, too. Hey, yo, Finkel, welcome back. Hopefully you're doing well. How come there's no chat box on desktop right now? How do you... Oh, you fixed it? Okay. Yeah, sometimes Twitch chat can be kind of buggy. Because, Twitch. The no 50-50 lost streak protection is pretty bad for some. What do you mean, Harris? What do you mean specifically? I lost the context for that. The no 50-50 lost streak prevention? Protection? You mean the what is it? The capturing radiance that Genshin has? I mean, to be fair, Genshin's the only one that has that. So like, yeah, while you might be able to say that, oh, fucking Wuwa doesn't have capturing radiance either. It's like, well, Star Rail doesn't have it. Zenless doesn't have it. Enfield certainly doesn't have it. Oh, you meant to say you don't know the name? Oh, okay. you left out name, so I read it as, I don't know, man, the no 50-50 loss streak is pretty bad for some, so I thought that was a complete sentence on its own. But yeah, no, that's what you meant, I guess. But yeah, still, to be fair, like, Genshin's the only one that has that. We have to start seeing other gacha games put in their own version of capturing radiance. If you want to like put pressure on Wuwa for being like, oh, like, you guys don't have capturing radiance, why don't you guys put it in? Well, To be fair, only Genshin has that so far, so. If, like, for example, they put capturing Radiance into, like, Star Rail, then maybe we could start being like, oh yeah, maybe Wua should do it too, or something like that, but. OG Arknights remains one of the games that you're aware of that puts out a lot of non 6-star rarity characters. Second probably goes to like FGO, and then like Genshin third. Yeah, FGO used to put out a lot of 4-star characters. Nowadays, I don't really know. I feel like they've kind of slowed down a lot of the 4-star characters. They do put out some still, but you know, just remove the 50-50. Yeah, like what NTE does, but highly doubt that. Highly doubt they'll do that at this point. What is this Radiance thing? Oh, capturing Radiance. I guess you don't know about it. Capturing Radiance is, I think they put into Genshin like last year, I think. Where if you lose 3 coin flips in a row, the game will just automatically your next 5-star after that, after you lost your after you've gotten your guarantee after your third lost coin flip in a row, the game will just throw you a bone. It'll just guarantee your next 5-star. I've gotten capturing Radiance once before, exactly once, only once before, and you know how normally in Genshin polls, if you get a 5-star, the game tells you that by turning the fucking asteroid or the comet or whatever, like gold, right, or yellow, gold, whatever you want to call it. When you hit capturing Radiance, your summon will first start out. Actually, no, does it ever turn gold? I think it just goes straight into rainbow, right? Yeah, it just goes straight. It just turns straight rainbow. It turns into the same color as the primo, the intertwined fate currency, or I suppose the same color as your primo gems, or something like that. So it turns like purple / rainbow or whatever. So that's how you know you got capturing Radiance, and that will guarantee. If you see that at any point, that means a guaranteed rate up. You've actually gotten that without losing 50-50s before? Oh, really? Then I suppose what really Bruv is saying in chat, that it can actually just literally happen any time is true then, not what I said. Oh, maybe we're both right. Maybe capturing rating is not only guaranteed after your third lost coin flip in a row, but also it can just happen randomly at any time too. That's pretty cool, actually. You have a small chance of it happening with any given coin flip, but then it is guaranteed if you lose 3. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. A little bit of a slight case of best of both worlds, I suppose. You saw the capturing Radiance thing for the first time in Genshin's last patch? Okay, cool. Yeah, I've seen it exactly once before myself. I haven't seen it again since, though. Anyways, where's my Denia?
注意してくださいね。星の色彩は一瞬しかありませんから、支配できるボイドマターが多くなったような気がしますね。
Oh god, do I not? I think I legit don't even have enough character XP. Must have used it up. You must have used it all up. Also, I have not farmed for these things yet. Also, out of curiosity, since Denia appears to be seems like she's supposed to be a Russian, of Russian descent or whatever Russian the equivalent of Russian is in this game. Does she actually have a Russian accent in the English dub? I doubt it, but you never know. It is Lula. Maybe she does, maybe she doesn't. She doesn't? Ah, bummer. Gosh darn it. Let's see. So I suppose I could teleport here. Maybe I should go grab the landmark for this area so I know where I'm going. You do hear they're planning to start doing the accent thing late in later updates. Well, why not now? Let's see. How do I? Where am I supposed to go? I'm supposed to go north. Oops. Is that like a boss fight somewhere? Rinascita has a mostly Italian accent because it's kind of like the Vatican. Yeah, and Rinascita, I would imagine, is what? Actually, I thought it was a French name, but now that I think about it, it's more of an Italian name now, isn't it? And yeah, fucking Zanny's English VA speaks with an Italian accent. She probably is Italian herself too. I mean, yeah, kind of checks out. So like. They've already put in the effort of hiring an Italian VA, or at least someone with an Italian accent, to do Zanny. So it's like, why did they not do that for Denia? It's kind of odd.
わらわの策と力、あなたに注意してくださいね。危険と知りながらここまで来たんですか。あなたは本当にありえません。まあ、おかげでボイ。
Let's see, what direction do we need to go now? We need to go to the what, east? No, sorry, west. I could probably go pick up this teleporter first. You currently cannot use this function? Fuck you. So where the fuck am I supposed to go? Is this a dead end? I think it's a dead end. So I just have to go around them. Park here for now to get our stamina back. Did I finish 3.3 Denia's story? Probably not. Actually, did I? No, not yet. For fuck's sake, there's one of those music cards or whatever these are called. Where was I going? Oh, we're passing it. Oh, they're all below me. Like Blemishine saying "pretty please" in Polish. Oh, speaking of Blemishine, Chaos, did you see Enfield's most recent trailer thing or whatever? Because they teased a character there that some people said kind of reminded them of Blemishine, but I don't really see it. But thought figured you would want to know about it. Triggering a fucking event here or something? Triggering a fucking side quest here or something? Why am I playing as Denia? Oh. Okay. I was about to mark this area, but it looks like the game already recognized it as a quest, so don't need to do that. Denia isn't from anywhere. She's a creation of the Fraxidus or whatever. Makes sense she doesn't have an accent. I mean, she still does. It's called an American accent. So if that's the case, how does it make sense that she has an American accent then, you know? How does that make any sense? Is American even an accent? Yes, it is. I can tell you're an American, really, bruv. Because, yes, American is an accent. English is an accent. Like, hey, try going to another country that's not America and see how well you fit in. You know, try having a random ass American off the street try pronouncing words in a different language. See how well they fare. Assuming, of course, they don't already know the language themselves. We're all weebs here, I think, right? You know how cringe it is hearing some uncultured American try to pronounce Japanese words? You know damn well they're gonna pronounce that shit with an American accent. You're not American though. You're East European. Then that's even more sad. Like I don't mean to like be a dick about this, but like, come on, man. American is an accent too. Like, if you're not American, you should be even more aware of that than, like, it would be one thing if, like, if you were an American, you're like, oh, but American isn't an accent. You know, typical ignorant American things, but, like, bro, you're not even American. And you still don't think American is not an accent? I don't know where you're from. Well, you know, you're from East Europe somewhere. Well, I'm not gonna ask for like your exact country or whatever. But hey, man, imagine an American goes to your country, tries to start speaking your language, or at least maybe speak your language is a bit much. But like they try to pronounce some words in your native language. See how that goes. See how weird they sound. But yes, American is definitely an accent, man. Even within English. Because, like, hey, you go to England, right? You know, we Americans think that, oh, you know, to us Americans, oh yeah, people who live in Britain or England or wherever, you know, in the UK, whether you live in England or Scotland or Ireland even, not even, like, they all have accents to us. Well, guess what? If we Americans decide to go cross the pond over to and go, you know, live in the UK for a little bit, we will have an American accent. Because over to them, you know, the quote unquote English accent is the norm over there, and it's us Americans who will stick out like a fucking sore ass thumb. Because we have an accent to them. It's like, I get that when you're learning English, oftentimes, you know, different places around the world teach, you know, American English, which, you know, understandable. So, you know, I get that, even as a non-American, like, you're used to, American, like, the way Americans speak English, but no, that doesn't change the fact that American is still an accent, too. Even if it's like the quote-unquote standard English that a lot of places around the world use whenever they do need to use English. But no, that doesn't change the fact that American is still an accent too. It might be the one that you're used to, but again, it's still an accent. They call those neutral accents here. Okay, then, well, it's like neutral accent is still an accent, right? Then yeah, there you go. Hey, Fenric, how's it going, man? Happy Friday to you, too. Frexidus is a great American org. Yeah, I know, right? You can pinpoint if someone is a British, but you can't pinpoint if someone is American. I guess so, but again, that doesn't change the fact that American is still an accent. It might be the most it might be like the most widely recognizable or like the most widely used accent from your point of view, but again, still an accent. Does Lupa have a passive where she runs fast? Yes, she does. It looks like this. You have her sprint for maybe a couple of seconds, and then you'll see her have like a little burst of wind behind her, and she starts sprinting noticeably faster. I think maybe the game, like maybe in her description somewhere, it says like just exactly how much of a speed boost she gets. But to my estimate, she gets like maybe a 15%, 20% speed boost. So yeah, if you need to, if for whatever reason you need to do like on foot exploration, like you can't use vehicles somewhere, or you can't fly, you can't run around on your motorcycle for whatever reason, then yeah, Lupa is one of your best ones. Lupa is the best exploration character because yeah, she gets this run speed boost. I think she's the only one who has it too. I don't recall any other character having like a run passive like this. Is Lumi not better? Does Lumi actually have something too? I don't know. I don't use Lumi. Maybe Lumi's got something better. Yeah, and Lene also has her whole fucking roller skate thing. That might actually also be faster too. Anyways. So yeah, I guess I was wrong about Lupa being the only character in the game to have a movement passive or like an exploration thing. Where's my Denia? Oh, there she is. Finally ran out of character XP, which is kind of a surprise. Lumi's one has a cooldown though, so it's not as good. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. 4 stars, am I right? Hey, Kenny, welcome back. Oh, you got MP3 Draco. Oh, congratulations. Or congrats, dude. Hopefully it didn't cost too much. Insufficient materials. What the fuck? Are you shitting me? Have I saved for Lucy? I'll worry about Lucy later. Right now, I was getting the job done here, securing Denia, so you'll excuse me for that. People in Genshin thought we'd never have another event in Inazuma ever again because of politics. To be fair, it's been a while. It's been a while since the last debacle, so things have calmed down again. With bikes and wings, there's very little reason to move on foot. It might seem that way until the game throws a quest at you where it's all underground, and for some reason it locks you out of using your bike or flying around. So yeah, no, the option is still definitely appreciated. Oh god, I don't think I've bothered farming for any of who is it? I don't think I've bothered farming for any of Denia's fucking skill materials too. Well, then again, kind of need her weekly materials too, so. Suppose I wouldn't be able to do anything about that anyway. Surprising, only 5 multis, and you got fucking 2 or 3 copies of Draco and 5 multis? Are you fucking shitting me? You did try to go for a Tiamat, but you didn't get any there, though? Oh, okay. Do I like the fact that I have to farm 2 sets for Denia? 2 different Echo sets? Really? Damn. I can't say I'm a big fan of that, but then again, nothing I'm not used to. What does she even want anyway? Chromatic foam and reel of spliced. I'm assuming these two are completely new. How does shit even work anyway? Actually, no. These are just her best Echo sets. Is one of them like a 3-piece set? Like they tried giving a, like they briefly gave us during the end of Arena C2 or something? Also playable Gil is real. I mean they'd already been we already kind of knew about that from the leaks, but yeah, no. It's nice that they actually teased them. Probably be a while before we actually get them though. One for General Tunes. Oh, you're saying 2 different Echo sets for 2 different teams. I'm not gonna bother with that. I'm just gonna dedicate Denia to a specific team and call it at that. You're scared Gil is gonna be some tier 2 bum? Oh well, welcome to fucking motherfucking Star Rail. It's the welcome to motherfucking Honkai Star Rail, dude. Welcome to fucking honky Starbucks. Oh, now it's time to farm this shit. Oh, that's so funny. I've never found this this domain before. I suppose I never had a reason to. Because I'm assuming Denia is the first character in 3.0 so far who actually takes these materials for once. He'll be out in 4.4. Did Hoyo specifically say, or is that are we just going off of leaks here? Some dude did a perfect Firefly cosplay. Oh yeah, no, I'm sure you've seen other guys do female cosplays, but no, they can get scary good. I mean, shit, man. We even have our American version of that. What was his name again? Who was that? Who was that one American / Canadian streamer? Who's very well known for his female cosplays again? Like, I feel like I have his name on the tip of my tongue, but I just don't remember who he is. I just don't remember what it is. Yeah, Sneaky. Yeah, it's C9 Sneaky, right? I was about to say Sneaky, but then I was confusing with Sneak-O, the fucking cuck lord, I think. So I didn't want to say for sure. As like, was his name Sneaky? Am I getting that right? I didn't want to say that for sure though. So I figured I'd play it safe and ask first. But yeah, no, like fucking Sneaky does amazing female cosplays. Or, you know, cross-dressing cosplays. So it's like, dude, you never really know now, do you? The one who got viral off his Chun-Li cosplay. I don't remember him for his Chun-Li cosplay, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did. What patch are we even on in Star Rail? I think like 4.1 or 2? Pretty sure 4.1, right? Because 4.0 was Sparksy and Yaguang. Yaguang first and then Sparksy, so in that order. And then 4.1, this anniversary patch, we got Super Wolf and Sakura, or Evanesia, or whatever the fuck they call her in that game. So yeah, we should be on 4.1 right now. Coming up will be 4.2. She's the first 3.x rectifier character. Should still think Mornier should have been one too. Yeah, well, whoa, with their fucking weird ass weapon choices for the characters.
公平な戦いを怪我しちゃいけねえ
Like, why the fuck does Lupo use a greatsword when her main weapon is supposed to be a spear? Or some, like, whatever this is supposed to be, like a standard bearer or whatever. Flag bearer, yeah, standard banner, or standard bearer, or whatever they call it in the military. Why the fuck didn't Zanny get a, why the fuck did she get a greatsword? I mean, well, she mainly beats the shit out of people with her shield anyway, so. But yeah, I guess in her ulted form, she does use her shield more as a fucking, sword. So yeah, it's like, yeah, why didn't she get a greatsword? I don't know. Also, why does Sia-chana have a gun? Does she ever even fucking use a gun in any of her animations? It's like Sia-chana, oh, I'm just a, you know, your typical, you know, forest elf bard, and she rolls up with a gun and just starts shooting people. I'm a support, but you're only taking too long. Just fucking pulls out a fucking piece, pulls out a fucking gat and just starts fucking, you know, starts shoving lead into people's faces. It's like, oh, okay, cool. American Bard. Where's her electric guitar then? Fuck a staff. You might as well run around beating the shit out of people with an electric guitar at that point. She does use her gun when you use her heavy attack to oh, that attack? She uses her gun for that? Really? I've never noticed actually. That's funny. I wonder if my Sia-chana has her heavy attack loaded up. Oh, she does. Let's see. Oh yeah, she does. Yeah, she does hold out her gun like that. Yeah. The animation happened a little bit too fast for me to see her actually shoot her fucking vortex thing. But no, she did. I did catch the end of her animation where she does have her gun out. Because normally she just wouldn't have her gun out at all. Because yeah, she just beats the shit out of people with her fucking staff thing. Why does the staff kind of look like a sniper? No, not really. It's more like a it's more like one of those it's more like a mic stand. I don't know where you're getting the whole sniper thing from. I sure don't see an optical scope on it. It'd be funny if she had one on one. It'd be funny if she did have one on it though. She's capable of DPS. Yeah, surprisingly, yeah. If you want to use her as a DPS, I think she can do it. Also, last bad news about GFL 2 from last time. Remember the ticket to Sweet Face Clash? Apparently, you can only get it once a month. Oh my fucking god, dude! Usually, you have got to be fucking shitting me, that little bitch. What the fuck do you mean once a month? Ugh.
神様なら未来を予言できるかもしれない。注意してくださいね。星の色彩は一瞬しかありませんから。
Let's see. Reel of spliced memories. So which build do I want to give her then? Do I want to go with the reel set or chromatic foam set? I'll go for a chromatic foam actually. Yeah, best generalist option in fusion burst mode. Yeah, I think I'll just go with that. The problem is, do I even have any chromatic foam pieces? Probably, or echoes.
神様なら未来を予言できるかもしれないけど、注意してくださいね。星の色彩は一瞬しかありませんから。
Surprisingly, the reactor husk drops a chromatic foam set. Since when? Maybe since the start of this patch, perhaps. Oh, I do have chromatic, at least some chromatic foam, echoes. When did I get these? Chromatic foam. Yeah, maybe it was from the from that. Maybe it was from here. No, it's not, because this is where you get Hyuki's echo set. Where? How the fuck did I get chromatic foam pieces or echoes? Where the fuck did I get those from? From like a weekly thing? It was for the it's for the Amy team. I'm just wondering where I even got what is it? I'm just wondering where I even got Amy pieces though, or the chromatic foam set pieces, echoes or whatever. What does she want? Crit rate or crit damage. What is the weapon again? Crit rate, so crit damage it is. Even though that one's double crit, I don't care to really keep it. Yay, dog shit. Nice. What does she want again? Fusion, I imagine? Yeah, fusion. I'll keep this one just because it has attack and double crit. Maybe that'll be useful for somebody. Hey, double crit. Does she want either skill or liberation damage bonus though? Oh, she does want liberation. Oh yeah, because she fucking, yeah, she ults. Her whole thing is about her ulting, so yeah, of course. And I assume attack percent at the end, yeah. No crit rate. Pretty high crit damage though. Excuse me. Used up all my echo mods? Well, what do you mean, the modifiers? No, I still have a decent number of them. Nice, double crit with the liberation damage. How much ER does she want though? I'm assuming she wants a decent chunk. Let's see, yeah, 108 to 122. So like either 1 or 2, maybe even 3 ER rolls. I'm gonna try to go for 2. I think 2 is realistic. 3 might be a bit rough. And more crit damage. She needs 130. According to Pridwin, their projected range is 108 to 122. And with the 108, assuming you're using it in the Amy Lupa team, and then 122, the higher threshold being with Amy and Shorekeeper. So I'll go for something in between that maybe. Let's see. Not using the at all. Let's see. I remember not using it because it grabbed like things that I didn't want it to, like other like echoes I had. But now that I've trimmed down my my spare echo list, maybe I can just use all, I suppose. Let's see. Yeah, because I don't have another echo to feed into here, so yeah, I guess using use all wouldn't be too bad here. Let's see. Crit rate, min roll, ER. I think this one's overall better because I don't really care for extra crit damage right now. So I'll use this for the time being. Crit damage with crit rate and ER. These rolls are pretty fucking bad though, so I will replace that eventually, but for now it's good enough. See if I use add all, yeah, so let's see. If I do this. Select that. Yeah, no. So I'm used to recycling old echoes that rolled bad, and I just reuse them as XP itself. And then if you do that, then you no longer get the add all button. So that's what I'm used to. As such. Let's see. I'd rather take the crit rate. Even though min roll, crit rate, and all the other subsets are fucking ass. Yeah, this one's alright. This one's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to grab a try to get a another decent 3-cost echo here. It's got ER but no crit stats, so that's a bummer. Okay. Oh, can't use that one again. You know you can apply batch echo modifiers. Oh, I don't like doing that either. I do it one by one anyway. Reason why is because what is it? Before we started getting these specialized echo sets, you wanted to use I wanted to use modifiers one by one because I didn't know if future characters might want the same echo sets too, and they could be two different elements. I guess nowadays, especially for this chromatic foam set, you're usually, you know, I doubt you're going to be using these on non-fucking fusion characters. So I guess in this sense, yeah, sure. I guess I could see, I guess I could use batch modifiers anyway and still be pretty safe. But even still, it's like, well, what if you have a Brant situation where, yeah, he's fusion, but he scales more off ER? Then what? Then you just wasted your modifiers for literally no reason. So, yeah, no, I'd rather just I'd rather just change modifiers one by one. I don't really give a fuck if it's not as efficient. Anyways, where was that fusion, whatever the fuck. There he is. Did I pull Nasty? Nasty. Oh, and Arknights? Actually, no. I was debating whether or not I wanted to pull for her or not. Hey, look, it's a slightly better fucking echo. How much time do... Oh, God, it's almost already 5 o'clock. Oh, for fuck's sake. Maybe I'll just pull for, Nasty and Arknights, OG Arknights off stream or something. Also, you heard she's really good for Chen Alter? Double crit, but that's the only thing it's got. Chen Alter, you mean Archer Chen Alter, or are you talking about the new, the third version of Chen that, the Chinese server got? I'm assuming you're talking about that Chen, not Archer Chen. What does my Denia's stats look like now? 254, just barely under 70 CR. Then again, maybe she's got crit rate as her. She only has crit damage. Oh, fuck. I was kind of hoping she'd have crit rate for her free stats. That's glacio damage? Oh, was it? I forgot to change your main stat on it then. Oh well. Yeah, it was glacio damage. Good catch. If you're feeding badly rolled echoes, why do I also top up with the echo tubes? Why not see if the first 4 substats rolled well or not? I don't get that mentality. And besides, at that point that takes way too long. Because remember, I'm already fucking individually fucking setting modifiers anyway. So it's like, oh, that, and I already have a ton of fucking tuners. So I don't give a fuck if I quote-unquote waste tuners. Then again, I haven't checked to see how many tuners exactly I still have left over, so maybe I ought to be more careful with that. But yeah, I still got like 2100, so like, I don't know, how much does it cost? 50? Yeah, no, I don't give a fuck how many tuners I'm using. Maybe one day if I start to run out of, if I start to get dangerously low on tuners, then yeah, I'll be forced to excuse me. I'll be forced to unlock the substats one by one, but I'm not there yet, so. Hey, that's a perfect one. Too bad the crit stats roll fucking terribly, but hey, at least I got an ER roll with that. Yeah, all of my Denia's crit stat rolls have all been fucking awful. The only one that's actually pretty decent is this one at 18.6%, but she doesn't have crit rates, so probably not gonna use it for very long. Let's see, I'm gonna see if I can get a replacement 4-star, 4 Echo or 4 cost Echo. Double crit. It actually came with pretty good crit rate too. Damn, this is a 4-substat thing. Attack percent, double crit, and alt bonus. Damn, alright. I was gonna say it sucks we lost out. It lost its ER, but shit, I'll take a fucking 4-line. I'll just look for ER somewhere else. Fuck it, we ball. I guess I can replace one of these I could just replace one of these one of these echoes between these two. Try to see if I can get ER from one of these instead of alt damage bonus. I'll keep this one though, because this one has a higher crit stat or crit rate stat. How much ER does she have at the moment? 18%. That's still decent. Technically, it's on a higher threshold of things. But then again, that might change if that'll most likely change if I decide to change what is it? This one cost echo, because this one is giving what 8.4%. If I lose that one, then she's only gonna have one ER substat, so that's not great. Currently, her stats look like this. All right, she's at 70% CR and 266. She has crit damage. She gets extra crit damage as a free stat, so that should go up even higher. I got plenty of these motherfuckers. Try to fish for something, maybe. Just get the right subsets. I know, man. But it still sucks either way. Seeing the game fucking roll lowball your ass constantly. Like, yeah, if I get all the right subsets, of course I'm gonna use it. But still, it's like it would have been nice if I got at least some decent rolls into them too. You know, not just constantly fucking getting 6.3 crit rate, 12.8% crit damage. Like, fuck you. Like that, huh? Another fucking 6.3% crit rate, huh? What a surprise. Another fucking low roll. What a fucking surprise. Mm, 6.3 crit rate again. Ha 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 ha. Getting short on shell credit? Yeah, no, you don't have to tell me. Actually, no, I still got like 1.6 million. Then again, I do need some shell credits to level up Denia and upgrade her. So yeah, I will have to farm more shell credits later. But for now, for now, it's holding strong. Okay, time to modify some of these bad boys. Oh, that's a decent crit rate pull. So it's actually one of the higher ones too. Too bad it doesn't have anything else though. Kind of looking for ER with that one at the very least. Low rolls are basically half your fucking rolls in this game. Yeah. If only your substat rolls were truly random, but can't have that in a gacha game now, can you? Let's see. Oh, this one's really good actually. Oh shit, this one's actually another 4-line. Yeah, holy shit. Crit rate, pretty decent roll too. Like maybe high middle. Yeah, at 8.7. Really good ER. Is this max ER? It's either that or 12. Maybe ER can go up to like 12% or something. And then attack percent and ult damage bonus. All right, yeah, I'm using this. Fuck it, we ball. Yeah, I don't even care. It doesn't have crit damage on that shit because she's gonna get extra crit damage anyway. So she does go down to 248, but if I do get her crit damage pulls or rolls to here, or if I unlock her crit damage stats here, this gives her 8%, 16. Yeah, so she'll be perfectly fine. So she'll have like what 264, I guess. So yeah, that should be okay. High ER, yeah, maybe it's not max per se, but certainly high. Because I know ER can go like down to like what, fucking 8 or 7%. But yeah, no, she's got good ER. Her crit rate's good now too. And yeah, her crit damage is a little bit lacking right now, but it'll get better with it'll get better once I unlock her crit damage stats. Alright. That's about as what I can do. Hey, yo, Frizzle. How's it going, man? Unfortunately, you're catching me at the very end of the stream here, because I do need to get out of here to go off to work. It's about 5 o'clock right now, so... Oh, the fuck, dude. Both your 4 out of 5, 4-line substat echoes. 4-line echoes on her also got crit rate. You got one. You got a 4-line echo yourself, but no crit rate. Yeah, I guess that in and of itself is really lucky too. Does Denia really need her weapon, or can she run with variation? I'm surprised you're asking that question, UI. I figured you'd probably know better than me. Variation as in the support weapon? Pridwin does not recommend variation at all. They all recommend they recommend all offensive weapons. Or at the very least something like cosmic ripples, I guess. Try to get her weapon with the TOA reset. Oof. Best of luck to you then. I'm assuming you've already done all the exploration in this patch, right? Because I haven't done like I've hardly touched the exploration for a lot of these maps, especially not our most recent one here. Still at 12%, 6%. I haven't even finished exploring Lahairoi either. 91, 71, 92. Some of the areas here are 100% technically. But you actually have? Oh, okay. Then yeah, I guess you can. I guess once you have the time, once you're done with grinding NTE and BD2, yeah, maybe you can start farming some asteroids that way. Speaking of NTE, I'm gonna have to grind NTE at some point. Hopefully this weekend after I'm done with my next YouTube video. Yours is using String Master. Yep, String Master as usual. Proving its worth even the big 2026. Your String Master's been passed around more than that one girl from that one Dojin. Everybody wants String Master. What can we say? But yeah. Anyways, boys, that'll do it for me. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Let me find somebody who's live right now. Is File Master live? Surprisingly, he's not. Maybe he's off doing something else. Maybe some. Oh no, he is live. Yeah, I just missed the stream. Yeah, why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he be streaming? We just had two preview streams. Let's see. I've been rating File Master quite a bit though, so I'll take a break from rating him as usual. Excuse me. Yeah. Let's see. I'll send you guys over to Pocket Chalk. I haven't rated Pocket Chalk in a while, so I'll send you guys over to her. And she's just playing some Tomodachi Life, I guess. Not Gacha, but whatever. But yeah, take care, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Just a short stream for today. I will try to do a hopefully longer stream tomorrow. I'll maybe even do a dual stream, a double stream tomorrow and on Sunday, just to make up for how little I've streamed this week. But yeah, that assumes I'm actually able to get my fucking YouTube video done by tomorrow. Hopefully hopefully I will. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. Hope you guys will look forward to those streams. And yeah, in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your weekends. And yeah, today's Friday, right? Yeah, today's Friday. So yeah, start to your weekends anyway. But yeah, take care. Go